Hello everybody, this is Freemont Bobbin here, and welcome back to Train Simulator 3, where today we'll be taking a look at the recently released Fremont Mills route, or I should say the Model Trainz Fremont Mills route. Yes, another recently released route here in the world of Trainz 3, but this route is a little bit different. It's an American route, well technically, which of course, we've had a ton of those over recent times, but this one is, well, it's different because this isn't necessarily just a, well, it's not really a, your regular sort of route. It's a model railroad route, yeah, so something a little bit different here in Train Simulator 3. So, I mean, take a look around here, yeah, it's a model railroad, pretty much. How cool is that? So, yeah, alrighty, we got some interesting stuff going on here, and, well, yeah, here it is then, the Fremont Mills review here in Train Simulator 3. Alright, let's take a look at everything that you get here in this add-on. Check out the route, and, yeah. But before we do that, be sure to check out my Fiverr gig. Link is in the description. Alright, so we'll start off with taking a look at all of the equipment they get in this route. First up here we have the MSTX SW1500, which is the only locomotive in this add-on, but, it's a pretty small route. Yeah, it's a little shunting engine, which, I mean, we have had shunters like this in the past, but now we have one, at least in a new livery, the Midwest Terminal Services. Yeah, there you go. Very nice little locomotive. Details over. Okay, the texture's a little bit low resolution, but this is Trainz at the end of the day, so I guess you can't expect everything to always have high resolution textures. There you go then, the SW1500 in the MSTX livery. Not to be confused with MSTS. Oh, the bush is in the way though, so you can't really see this stuff here. There you go. It's an all-around look. And there you go. Let's take a look at the interior cab. And the interior cab seems to be dated around the TS 2010 era, although it is still a pretty nice looking cab. Yeah, pretty nice cab in this one. A lot of detail. I think this cab has been featured in other locomotives or other shunting locomotives like this one, but for those of you though who don't or haven't seen, anything else, here it is then. The cab of the SW1500. Alright. So now let's blow the horn. Oh, it's a different kind of horn. That's the bell, which is pretty quiet. Man, pretty interesting horn on this one. Yeah. Well, there you go. Then that's the SW1500 here in the Fremont Mills route. Up next, we have a few boxcars here. First up, we have the GMRC X Pan Am 50-foot boxcar. This is this guy here. Yeah, we've got some graffiti, which looks nice. Always appreciate the little details. Yeah. I can see in the back of some other stuff there. We'll get to that in a second. There you have it, the Pan Am 50-foot boxcar. There you go. Others have another 50-foot boxcar. This time the Railbox 2 50-foot boxcar, or R Box 2 as it's called in the files. This one though has a lot of graffiti on it, and actually the logos are starting to erode away, which is pretty cool. I like the details on this one. There you go. And finally, we have the SRN 50-foot boxcar, which is, I guess, stands for Sabine River Northern. Alright. This one, though, is just a pretty simple red livery, which, hey, I like red. Pretty nice looking car. Alright, so real quick, just make sure everything's good. Yep. Just making sure everything's good. So there you have it. That is all of the, well, not all of the rolling stock, although it's all of the, I guess, the new rolling stock here, and I think is going to be the rolling stock that we're mostly going to be playing with here in this add-on. However, that is not everything. There is some more rolling stock they get with this route, and here it is on the shelf. So, now we're moving over to some rolling stock that you'll be familiar with. Yep, I'm sure longtime Trainz players will know what all this stuff here is. Yeah, we got some classic rolling stock here in this add-on as well that you can play around with and stuff. So first up, we have the Baby Ruth High Q boxcar. Yep, I'm sure longtime Trainz players will be very familiar with this guy here. Well, here it is now in Trainz Simulator 3. I'm not sure if this has been featured in a previous add-on here in Trainz 3, or if this is officially new to Trainz 3 in this add-on, but there you go. Here with IQ boxcar. No, come on. Okay, no, the console doesn't want to work. Okay. Alright, well, up next we have this tanker car here. This is the GATX oil tanker. That's this guy here. Another old piece of rolling stock, although it does look a bit different, though, from the olden days. There you go. Up next, we have the IC 4-bay hopper loaded, which I just realized IC stands for Illinois Central, which again is a hopper car that you'll be all too familiar with, although it seems the green on this one is a lot more dim than the old version. I think this hopper car has also been featured in a couple other Trainz 3 routes, but here it is in this one. Up next, we have another thing that I can't seem to get to because the camera's being all weird. It is the Penn Salt tanker car. This is the Penn Salt GATX tanker, which again is another asset that you'll be all too familiar with. Well, here it is in this add-on. Alright. Can I get over here? Oh, yes, we can. Okay. So next we have some more classic equipment that you'll be very familiar with. We have the trio of PR box cars. This one here being the PR 40-inch box car. Or is it 40 foot? I'm not sure. There you go. And there's another asset that has been featured in older Trainz games. You know, Trainz 1 and Trainz 2, as well as the older PC games. And, well, here it is in this add-on. Although I noticed the red is a little bit more washed out. It's not as shiny as it was before, but it still looks cool, though. Alright, next here we have the 50-foot box car, which, or 50-inch, I'm not too sure. But it looks like the door here is partially open, which is interesting. That's, I didn't do that, by the way. That's, I think that's just how it is. But here you go. And finally, we have a 60-foot box car. Yeah, I just watched a video on the differences between, like, inches and feet, and, now I'm all confused. Oh, well, I'm sure you guys out there will know. But regardless, here it is in Trainz 3. Alrighty, well, we have a couple more things to take a look at. First up, you may have heard an engine revving here, and, okay, I know I said that the SW1500 was the only engine in this add-on. Technically, that is not true, although I can't seem to get to him. Come on. Here we go. It's this guy. This is the cow rocket. Yeah, it's a cow that is drivable. Yep, this is here. We have a drivable cow here in Trainz Simulator 3. How about that? Does an interior cab? Oh, it does? Oh. Oh, it's basically a POV of the cow. Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright. Look at that. And behind us we have a horn. No horn or bell actually. All right, well it is a cow, so although it would be cool if the horn was like a moo sound or something. But there you go. And I suppose things pretty fast. In fact, if I okay, wow, it is very fast. I went backwards and forwards. Oh, and I derailed it. Okay, well, yeah, there's a very fast cow, as you can see right here. So, yeah, if you want to take this thing for a drive, I recommend doing so on a bigger route. Yeah. There you go, then. That is the Rocket Cow here in Train Simulator 3. And finally, I have a train that you can't actually see here, but I promise it exists. It is the Invisible Train. I wish I could get to it, though. But it's somewhere around here. No, I can't seem to activate it for some reason. But, actually, going to the files here. Hang on. Where is it? Invisible. There it is, the Invisible Train. That is also included here in this route. But unfortunately, I can't activate it because yeah, this game is a bit, well, this route a bit weird when it comes to the touching. But there you go. That is all of the rolling stock and engines. Well, engine is a very loose term for this guy. That is everything they get in terms of engines and rolling stock here in the Freemont Mills route. Now in terms of the route, this is it. Like this, like let's zoom out here. I just realized it's all on one baseboard as well, which actually now makes this the smallest route here in Train Simulator 3. Yeah, there's only one baseboard. So yeah, this now actually beats the Market Easterly route as the smallest route here in Train Simulator 3. Like all this yard and switches and everything, although there's like there's like a little chat that goes above. Oh, it's a little cat there. Yeah, actually we're gonna take a look at this room in more detail here, but yeah, this everything that you see here, this is everything. Now in case you're wondering how much this route costs, this I believe it's $4, or I think it's $4, $3. I'm not too sure, but so it's a bit cheaper than the usual. But yeah, it's a very detailed well, in terms of like the layout itself, it's very detailed. There's a lot of stuff going on here, which is pretty nice. You know, it's a pretty small route, but at least it packs a big punch. So I will give it that. Lots of details and everything. Just spoiling the route for you at this point, but yeah, that is a pretty basic overview of the Fremont Mills route itself. However, since it's a model railroad, we are located in a little room here, as you can see right here. So over here we have a little bookcase here. Oh yeah, there's also this here. That's a default flatbed, but with some tanks on it, which is pretty cool. And of course, there's little buildings, books, and everything. Oh, there's even a copy of Trainz Railroad Simulator 2006, which is pretty cool. And I tell you what, there's a lot of cool little details here. So I guess I'll just give you the basic rundown, because okay, well, so in terms of the route itself, you know, it's pretty small, but at least in terms of like the everything else, yeah, there's a lot to see here. You know, it's got a couple billboards here. You know, Trainz Geneva subdivision, which is kind of funny because that route isn't even in this game. There's a book on insects, popular insects, and also book of trains. Yes, or another book of trains. That's pretty cool. There's a little building here and everything. There's discs. We have a Cleveland notebook. Here's a can of nails. Looks like. Okay. Paintbrush. So we got a dish that's already been eaten. Paint. Oh, yeah, there's the cats here. Yeah, there's a cat who was very curious. Looking here at this garage here. We have a teapot. A knife. The billboard with the sponsored by Aethern, which is pretty cool. The cup. And there's this little, I'd say a lamp. Alright. Look at that. And of course, it's a shelf here where you can put your trains. Now I should mention, by default, when you spawn into even a free drive session or even your own custom session, these classic bits of rolling stock will actually take up this the shelf here, and you may actually see it in the background once we get into the scenario. So yeah, that's a pretty cool little detail. So that's everything on this side of the room. I love the little cat though, who's looking at the thingamajig. Over here we have a calendar. We set for January 2014, which, hey, that might be around the time period when this route is set in. We got a sofa, light switch, a couple of posts here. We have the Seaside Rocks, upside down. Must be Australia. Um, there's another. Oh, that's a sofa. This is a couch. I don't know. The desk with some magazines here, model railroad magazines, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, a lot of details here. Another poster, which just has an image of a train bridge, or I think that's a pier, but that looks pretty cool. Over here you have a looks like an old radio. Okay, toolbox, and another cardboard box, which is on a little thing. Over here we have another cat. This one of those just resting here in her little um baggage or whatever the thing's called. Packet, I don't know. Um and in case if you look outside here, there's also this stuff here. I think this is actually the oh yeah, this is the baseboard stuff. Okay, yeah, so it goes so sort of goes like downward and everything. And the outside walls are invisible, which is you know, yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, you know what would be even more cool? Imagine if we had the surveyor. We could make our own little model railroad, which I think would be pretty cool. I actually do wonder like how many like different assets are used to create this route. You know, I'd like to take a look at this route from like the surveyor perspective and see how everything is. And hey, we might, like I said, we might be able to use these assets to make our own model railroad route, which would be pretty cool. But there you go. That is pretty much the route and the trains they have here in the Fremont Mills route. Like I said, here is the route map, and like I said, this is all you get. You have the shelves over here. You have the railroad stuff over here. Even a little railroad here, which is on a shelf. All right, well, that is basically everything that you get here in the Fremont Mills add-on. So now let's take a look at the scenarios that you get and do some driving, or well, not really driving, but you'll see what I mean. All right, so here are all these scenarios they get here with the Fremont Mills route. As per usual, we get 4 pre-scripted scenarios, and you also get a couple of free drive scenarios. You have day and night. But as for the pre-scripted scenarios, you get 4 of them, which is storing new cars, servicing industry part 1 and part 2, and what a mess. So, that one must be a big mess. But for today, we'll be doing scenario number 1, storing new cars, because I'm honestly not really sure which scenario to pick, since they're all, you know, it's all pretty much shunting, actually. Like if you look at the description here for storing new cars, we have spot the box cars that recently wrapped into the exchange yard. Yeah, so since this isn't really like a linear route where you drive from A to B, this route is really all focused around shunting. So I mean, if shunting is not really your thing, then and you only like to drive things, then I guess we'll maybe skip out or something. But you know, if you want a bunch of assets or you just want just to play with something different, then yeah, I suppose you could get this route. But anyway, yeah, storing new cars. Let's do this. All right, so the transfer freight drop off new box cars for us storing the yard. You'll oversee placing all the box cars into the yard for later usage, and the yard track you'll be using will be Y1. Follow all navigation icons. All junctions are under your control. Should take you about 30 minutes to complete. Okay, so a decently long scenario, and okay, there's the shelf with all the stuff on it. However, we'll mainly be playing with the 50-foot box cars, so that's the yeah, so basically you have these 50-foot box cars that show off. These are the ones that you'll actually be playing with. And then everyone stuck there is actually more for scenery usage. Of course you can play with those in whatever other route you feel like, but just for this route they're being used as scenery pieces. Okay, so, here we are then. I'm just gonna come up to these box cars here. So it's both the box cars on Y1 in the yard, which, yep, they're the box cars. Okay, so let's actually turn the points back on here. And turn on the headlight. There we go. Alright, let's get to it. And here we are then, the model Trainz Freemont Mills route. Now these trains, I should mention though, these Trainz model routes have actually been a thing for quite a while now, up to this point. I remember back in like late 2016 or 17 or whenever. It was around the time when they were actually about to announce the release of Trainz 2019 to PC. I remember the first thing they teased was a Japanese model route, and that route was actually still available. Although this is the really the first time they've gone like a mono style route here in the mobile version here in Trainz 3. Oh, wait, what's that? Wait, what's this? Northwestern. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I guess you also get this in here as well, which that's interesting. I'm not sure if that's a default piece of equipment or that's included with the route, but yeah, there's also that Northwestern boxcar. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's default stuff or maybe that's something that I missed. But whatever. Yeah, it might be default, but I don't recall. Also, like, slow down. Speed here is 10 miles per hour, so we're going slow. But yeah, 3 minutes complete. Yeah, I was actually like wondering like how long are these scenarios gonna take to complete? Because this route is small. So like how many different shunting moves can you do before it becomes a bit repetitive? Also, let's actually go here. Here we're on the ledge. Look at that. Long way down. Nope, come on. There we go. Alright, let's go up to these boxcars. But yeah, Fremont Mills. This route actually came out a couple weeks ago. The reason why I waited to make this video was because I was waiting on the German route, the Image Star route, which we took a look at not too long ago. But I was waiting for that route to come out. But now since the route, since I've now done a video on that route, now I can do a video on this route. Okay, I guess we gotta uncouple this here. We got the Tim Tom braking noise for some reason. Oh yeah, we're supposed to uncouple this box car. Hang on. I guess so. Okay. I gotta get all the way over there. Oh. Also, looks like we have a speed limit of 10. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh well. I kind of wish he would have left the speed limit at like 40, because some mono railroaders like to run their trains fast. All right, come on. There we go. So I guess you may be wondering what my thoughts are on this route so far. I think it's pretty cool. Something a bit different. We've never really had something like this here on the Trainz Mobileverse before. Although there might have been a model route over in Trainz 2, but I can't remember off the top of it. Maybe there wasn't though. I don't know. They've released so many routes in Trainz 2 ever since I, quit playing that or left that game back in 2017. So I don't really know what's happened there since then. But at least here in Trainz 3, this is something, something different, something new. Yeah. And like I said, I wish we had Surveyor because I would, I would like to sort of, go through these assets and try to find, like, how they are, because I would like to make my own model railroad of some sort. And see those shelves over there? Those are interchangeable. Now those, like that set of equipment there, that will just spawn in as is by default, but you can delete all of it and put your own stuff there. I kind of want to put my own high-speed trains there, like the IC4 and the TGV duplex. That'd be pretty cool. I have my own little display setup. Alright, so we'll come up to here. I assume like minus 35 is the sweet spot for like the speed limit. Oh well, this extension doesn't have wonky physics like the Pacer Link did. Oh, they did get a comment on the video though, from someone saying that the physics on the pace link have since been fixed and they aren't as wonky anymore. I haven't actually tried those physics out yet as of the making of this video, so, but I will definitely be sure to give the pace link a second chance at some point. Like, you know, not driving it on a video or anything, but just sort of like personally, you know, because I would like to use that sort of like as my own like leisure thingamajig. Yeah, whenever we get the survey, we can make our own routes here in this game. Alright, I'll decouple this boxcar here. And I'm gonna go all the way back to where we were. Okay. But yeah, like I said, if we had Surveyor, I would definitely like to take all this stuff and, you know, make my own model railroad of some sort. Like I said, I don't know how these assets were actually made, so, like I said, though, if we had Surveyor, I would be able to mess around with that, but unfortunately, we still haven't got Surveyor in this game, so yeah. Now, funny enough, though, I do see Surveyor being talked about more and more for this game, so it must be coming soon. I mean, I hope it does anyway. So, you know, Surveyor is still coming to Trainz Simulator 3, we just still don't know when. But, you know, one of the guys from Trainz, like I said, shouldn't be too far away. That's the most recent thing we got, so. I don't know. I hope it comes soon, or at least within the next few months. Because I think this game would greatly benefit from the Surveyor. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of nice routes here on the store, but yeah, you know, something else I have just actually thought to myself beforehand of as my my little capture card's signing off my Xbox for some reason. But this route actually kind of harkens back to the original premise of Trainz, because the whole reason why Trainz like even exists to begin with was because it was like a model railroad planner, right? Like, you would basically be able to get this game, or get the original version of Trainz, or really any Trainz game, and it was basically like a model railroad planner. Like, you could get this game, and, you know, if you're making a model railroad, but, you know, you don't want to buy a bunch of stuff that you may not need, you can instead, like, make it here in Trainz, and then be like, okay, yeah, this is how I want to make the route, you know? This route is kind of, like, harkens back to that, and, you know, this route is literally a model railroad, which is pretty cool. It was like a shunting yard, though. But with that being said, I do wonder, like, how big we could make this room, because I would definitely like to try to sort of make my own model railroad of some sort. So, hey, ME3, can you add the surveyor, please? Thank you. I mean, I'm sure the survey will come at some point. It's just a matter of waiting. I believe it is in development now, though. I think they finally, they're finally, like, they're working on it. So yeah, that's a matter of waiting until it's ready. Anyway, yeah, so this is Northwestern. Again, I'm not sure if this is default equipment or if this is included with the route. I just missed it, so you guys may have to correct me on that. Although I don't think I've ever seen this in this game before, so maybe I missed it. I don't know. You guys will correct me on that. Oh, come on. Okay, can I... I'm trying to move forward as far as I can without the... There we go. Since we've seen pretty much all this route has to offer, you know, let me know on what you think of this, route add-on. I think it's something a little bit different. You know, it's cool that we have something like this. Oh, I do think the price is a little bit steep. I mean, this is $4, so it's $1 less than the usual 5. Although, I mean, considering the small size of this route, even that price is a little bit steep. You know, you get a pretty small route, not all that much equipment. I mean, you get a lot of rolling stock, but only one locomotive. I mean, sure, this route itself, I say route, this set is like, it is littered with detailing, which is cool and all. But I would have appreciated if it was something more like $3 or something. I'm not saying this route is bad. I just think the prices of it is a little bit steep. There's also this, oops. This, so yeah, there's this, U Pacific trailer. Home of the big boy. Yeah. Alright, and stop. Oh, come on. Oop. Okay, there we go. Alright, I guess we're gonna add this one to the consist. Also, are we just gonna go backwards and forwards with like moving all these boxcars over? Okay, this is starting to get a little bit repetitive. I wish I could move all those boxcars at once, but unfortunately, there just isn't enough space for that. So one at a time, pretty much. All right, and back over there. But like I said, yeah, as I said in the scenario bit though, yeah, this is a very something center route. It's not really like an A to B route like most of the routes here. So yeah. Well, the drive with the route HUD, although the route HUD is pretty pointless. This one, so I can just have the more traditional speedometer. Come on. There we go. I just farted. Yeah, I think the scenario is just moving all those boxcars over there. Okay, and there we go. Well, not much more for me to say about this route, all things considered, or things in general. It's actually only been a couple of days since I recorded the Immenstadt video. I'm actually recording this video a day earlier than I would otherwise, just because tomorrow, tomorrow my mom's gonna be home, making all this noise. So I figured I would record the video today instead when she's at work, so I can, record this video in peace and not have to worry about any noises or whatever. Yeah, so I just figured to myself, well, you know what? Rather than, yeah, because typically, like before the weekend, I record these Trainz videos on a Thursday, which is like the last day I can record these videos because I can't do it on Friday because I have to go to my dad's house on that day. Although funny enough, I still actually wind up recording some videos on Fridays. But the reason why I record videos on Thursdays is because it gives me extra time to sort of prepare the video and everything. Whereas if I were to record a video on Friday, I'll have to sort of rush the video together a little bit, which is actually what I had to do with the Swayfield branch video. And with how long that video turned out to be, yeah, it was not fun having to get that video out within like a matter of hours. So yeah. Luckily though, I'll be in no rush to make this video. So yeah. Um. And hey, actually, may as well talk briefly about I guess when this video is coming out. So but yeah, not much updates to give because, like I said, only been 2 days. Yeah, I recorded the uh, the image stuff video on Monday, and yeah, that was my iPad screen's just gone black, or not black but dark. Um, yeah, you won't notice that though because I guess my capture card doesn't pick up the like the blackness of the screen. It's only from my perspective. Yeah, it's actually more to do with the game. Like Trainz 3, it is a very graphic demanding game. Um, both on PC and on mobile. So if you if you ever notice that your device begins to run a little bit hot or anything after a while, it's just because that's just the game. Now, granted, they have improved the like the memory usage of this game like in more recent times. Like I haven't noticed the black screen like as often, and I think they will continue to optimize it. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. So of course, this video is coming out on February the 11th, Sunday. And today is actually, yeah, today, as of the day I'm uploading this video, today is the 12th anniversary of my YouTube channel. Yep, that is right. I have been doing this YouTube thing now for 12 years. Yeah. I can't believe that either, but yeah, 12 years on YouTube. Yeah, I tell you what, when I started this channel all the way back in 2012, man, I had absolutely no idea where I was going to be all this time later, but here I am. 12 years later, still going strong. I guess one thing I may as well mention now, since this is a good time. I actually had a much bigger video planned for this day. I actually had a big video planned, which was going to be basically a documentary, talking about the whole 12-year history of this channel. And I did make a start on that video, but I decided to shelve it for now, though, just because it's become very tedious to edit. So yeah, I had a big video planned for this year, which ironically is something that I've actually had planned ever since the 10th anniversary special. Like ever since this channel turned 10 years old, I was gonna do this big documentary special, like talking over the whole history of my channel, but I couldn't do it as the 10th anniversary because I had a bunch of other stuff going on at the time, and I also wasn't able to do this as the 11th anniversary because I had a bunch of stuff going on at the time as well. All this year though, I actually finally did have some time to work on that video, and I could have had that video done by today, but this time I just became bored of it. Like I spent a couple months writing the script, and then I finally began editing like around the beginning of January, and I quickly became very bored of editing it, so I figured that it was just best to just shelve that project for now. And yeah. Now, that isn't to say that I will sort of give up on this project for good. Maybe for the 13th anniversary of this channel, which hey would be more fitting considering that this channel is called Freemont 13. I will try again with getting like an anniversary video out, to sort of as like a big celebration of the. Also, yeah, I don't want to bang. I better pull up full for a little bit because I don't want to bash the buffers and everything, and then oh great, the scenario's over. I'm trying to pull forward a little bit just to give myself a little bit of room here. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, I was working on a 12th anniversary video, but I decided to shelve it for now. At least until I'm more motivated to work on it again, and maybe I'll do it for the 13th anniversary special. But for today though, for this year though, you just get a normal standard Trainz 3 video. Yeah. Another thing that I must mention that's significant about this upload date is that it just happens to be Super Bowl Sunday. I won't be watching the Super Bowl just because I have no interest in football, or American football. Actually, to be fair, I don't have any interest in any sport that doesn't involve auto racing. Yeah, but if there's anybody out there though who's watching this video before the Super Bowl, well, enjoy it, I guess. Although I'm personally more excited though for the big sporting event that's happening next Sunday, and that is the Daytona 500. Yeah, now that event I am very much excited for. First big race of the NASCAR season. Really looking forward to that one. I'm actually looking forward to Speed Weeks in general. I think that 2024 is going to be a rather interesting season for NASCAR. And yeah, I'm sure there's some people out there. Well, I mean, come on. Some of you guys gotta know, at least know what NASCAR is, right? Like, I know NASCAR isn't as popular nowadays as it was like 20 years ago, but come on. Hopefully, there's at least one person watching this video who knows what NASCAR is. But otherwise, in the world of the Freud 13 channel, it is pretty much another Trainz video reviewing a newly released route. I say new, this route's actually been out now for a couple of weeks, but yeah, like I said, I just waited to do this video because I wanted to do the German route first, yeah. So, in terms of route reviews, and I'm pretty much all caught up. You know, now at this point, the only video, or the only route that I haven't done a video on it is the Springfield Industrial, and do not worry, you don't have to wait too much longer now for that video to come. But otherwise, I have now taken a look at every other route here in Trainz Simulator 3. I guess another thing I may as well mention, something else I'm going to be doing a bit more frequently this year is actually, like, re-reviews. Like, I'm basically going to be taking a look at a route for a second time, you know, showing off all the long stock and the route stuff and everything. Basically what I did for the Hawes Junction route. I will be doing more of those this year. Yeah. Alrighty, well, we are almost done. I'm just gonna pull forward a little bit just to bring this box a little bit closer. But yeah, we are almost done actually. Alright, now we can drop off this boxcar. But yeah. I guess that's something else I may as well mention since we're playing on a model railroad route. I did go to the big Springfield train show over in Springfield, Mass this year. I did record a very big video for that. As for when that video is coming, I'm not sure, but we'll see. But yeah, pretty soon though will be the 2020. Yeah, coming to the channel pretty soon will be the 2024 edition of the Springfield, the Big E train show in Springfield, Mass. Which was once again a awesome show. A lot of stuff to see there. Yeah, that show is fantastic every single year. And what's kind of crazy is that show is actually the I guess is the biggest model train show in all of America, which I think is actually quite interesting because I just happen to live not too far from there. Yeah, one thing that's actually pretty cool as well about the location of the Springfield train show is that it's not too far from where I'm at. You know, from where I'm located. It's a hour and a half drive. You know, so I can go there. You know, I can get up not too early in the morning and still get there by opening time. Although ironically, we actually got into the show a whole hour after start just because there was so much traffic when we got there, which I couldn't believe. I actually couldn't believe that a model train show had like this many people going into it. I mean, I understand that the Springfield train show is like a big show and everything, and there's a lot of people going to it, you know, and it's understandable as to why, but I was kind of surprised by just the amount of traffic that there was getting into the show. Like we got there, we actually got to Springfield, Mass itself a little bit later than we would like to, but you know, still getting there in time to, you know, be there by the time the doors open, but then the traffic basically held us up for a whole hour, so yeah. And the thing is that if you are going to the Springfield train show, yeah, you really want to get there as soon as you can because the show is just so big that it will take the entire day for you to see it. Like, we were there from about 10 a.m., about an hour after they opened, all the way right up until close to 5 p.m. when they were about to close up for the day. That's just how big this show is. And yeah, I know you guys who may not have gone to that show, you maybe well, where's the video here on the channel? It's coming, it's coming. Not sure when, but soon. Alrighty, well, luckily we're almost done. Only one more boxcar to move, and then we will be done with this scenario. Also, good thing I moved the this stuff forward a little bit so I didn't go through the buffers. That would have been embarrassing. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this add-on. Would you get it? I mean, I like it for the assets they get into it. And like I said, I know I've said this a bunch of times in this video, but I hope that we get the Survey 2.0 soon so we can be able to play with it ourselves as a backup beeper outside my house. I don't know what's been going on here in my little snail road here, but there's been backup beepers all week, like every single day, which, I mean, that's not really normal, by the way. Don't really get backup beepers here, but it seems like every single day this week, somebody has got a vehicle with a backup beeper and they've come outside to this house for some reason. I don't know. Not sure you can hear it, though, but, yeah. And yeah, like I said, though, if you do hear that backup beeper, that's not in the game, that's in real life. For some reason. I don't know why these... Also, you know what's funny about a lot of these backup beepers? Something I've actually noticed recently on the road. This is something that I've noticed. I've noticed a lot of, like, minivans have backup beepers now. And, I'm sure that we all associate backup beepers with, like, big, massive trucks. Like, like big, like, semi-trucks or buses, or dump trucks. But, like, these really big, giant trucks, always have the backup beepers. But I've noticed that the backup beepers have been appearing more often on, like, smaller vehicles, like minivans or even pickup trucks. And my question is, why? Like, why need to put a backup beeper on such a small vehicle? I mean, come on. I mean, I understand that, a lot of these vehicles have, like, next to no rearward visibility. But is a backup beeper really necessary? Come on. It's just kind of silly to me. Maybe it's just so these people can just feel, have their vehicles feel more important. Like, I've got a very big vehicle, a vehicle that is so big that it needs a backup beeper. And I'm like, come on, it's a minivan. Minivans are useful, but they're just not as cool as semi-trucks or trucks of that size, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Alright, we rode then the last boxcar, and then we are done. Yeah. So yeah, looks like it was a good thing I picked this scenario. This is 30 minutes long. I was thinking about picking one of the servicing the industries, because I was like, how long are these scenarios going to be, considering how small this route is. But now it turns out even just a singular scenario is half an hour, so yeah. But yeah, let me know what you think about this route, and yeah, as we're about to finish up here. Yep, that's pretty much everything I have to say. Yeah, I think in terms of updates and Trainz things, I think that's everything. I don't really have much else to say. Oh yeah, there's also something else that's actually happening today, and actually in the world of train sims. Dovetail Games is going to be doing their Dovetail Direct thingamajig, which is interesting. And I will be watching that. I'm not sure if I'll watch it live or watch it after, but yeah, Dovetail will be doing their Direct thingamajig, which is I guess their little thing now that they're going to be doing, where they go over all the new add-ons and everything coming to Train Sim World. Just because and all the other Dovetail Games franchises and stuff. I'm personally most interested to see what they can announce for Train Sim Classic, because there hasn't really been all that many news on Train Sim Classic, and Dovetail themselves haven't actually released a new add-on for Train Sim Classic in quite a long time, actually. Like, it's all been third-party stuff for Train Sim Classic, over the last year, so I honestly wonder what route's going to announce for Train Sim Classic. But honestly, one thing that I'm even more curious about, though, is, like, what stability that they can do. Because one of the things that Dovetail have been doing, or trying to do, is, I guess, is improve the stability of Train Sim Classic to make it run better on modern-day computers, which I think is a good thing because, man, the optimization and stability on this game is terrible. So I am glad that Dovetail at least attempting to make this game run better on modern machinery, like what I have. And I'm also interested to see what they announce, or if they announce anything for the Train Sim World editor. And I'm also just generally interested to see what routes they come up with for Train Sim World in general. So yeah, looking forward to the rest. So I guess a lot of things are happening today, as of when I'm uploading this video. Yeah, 12th anniversary of the channel, new route review video, Super Bowl, and Delta Direct. So yeah, pretty busy Sunday. Alrighty then, well, it's just gonna be the end of the scenario. We're gonna have to park up this locomotive somewhere. Let's see. Oh, that's it. Alright. Oh, uh-oh. Wait, my locomotive's still moving. Uh-oh. Wait, it didn't even get a chance to pull the brakes. Uh-oh, we're gonna derail. Oh. Okay, the train derailed. Alright, well, I guess that's it then. Well, at least we get 5 out of 5 stars, so I wonder if that's gonna count though, since we have a derailment. But there you go then. So that's gonna do it for this video. Hope speaking so fast I can't even speak anymore. That is going to do for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in whatever I make next.